Hey, it's soggy outside, but I have to go down the street and transmit or upload the data from my Bionic Boob. Yep, this cowboy's got a Bionic Boob. You guys are gonna have to stay tuned. I'll tell you the whole story, all right? We'll be right back. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. We're gonna go off the beaten path. I gotta take my transmitter down to the neighbor's house where I can get a cell signal. Now what happened is in 2002, I ended up having some heart issues, major heart issues. I ended up going into cardiac arrest and getting emergent open heart surgery. Recovered from that, so I thought 6 months later I ended up in the hospital again. Went into cardiac arrest about 4 more times, so I've been dead four or 5 times. Yes, I know what it's like to be on the other side of the grass. So I didn't know, they didn't know, the medical people didn't know that I was highly sensitive to medication because of my exposure to Agent Orange. So, and that's why I ended up having the heart attack in the first place. So 6 months later, after the open heart surgery, the medication caused me to develop what they called a sick sinus syndrome, which my heart just was not functioning correctly, so they ended up giving me a pacemaker. Yes, and they implanted it right here in my man boob. So I've got a Bionic Boob, and this machine that they sent me to transmit or upload the data, I have to have it interrogated twice a year. I go in the office once a year in July, and then I transmit it in January from home. However, folks, I live in the wilderness. We live in a dead zone. There is no cell signal that gets in our little valley. It's starting to snow out here. Yep. Anyway, I ended up getting this device that does not connect to a router or a modem. It needs to upload through a cell tower. So the only cell tower that's signal that I can get this nearby is getting over the hill and going up to my neighbor's property. And if I park next to his rhinoceros enclosure, I get a really good signal and I can transmit the data. So when we get over there, I will show you guys what I have to go through just to transmit upload the device information. What this does is that the pacemaker has a battery in it. It's like a microcomputer, and it remembers everything my heart did for the last 6 months. And then they interrogate it, they download the report. It also paces my heart when I need it to keep me on this side of the grass. So we're here already. I didn't have to drive too far to get to my other channel where I filmed Southern Oregon Safaris, where the buffalo roam. So that's where we are right now. I have to open the gate. Open sesame. And the gate opens. Yep, it's snowing. So let's go up and go park next to Spike I can either park next to the herd of buffalo or bison, or park next to Spike the rhino. I'm gonna go ahead and park next to Spike because I like to watch Spike, and then get this thing set up and get it analyzed. Yeah, look, it's snowing up here. We probably won't see Spike today. He's probably hunkered down inside of his enclosure. There's Spike's enclosure right there. And there's the antelope up there on the hillside. I'm just gonna park right here between Spike and the alpacas. And then let me show you the device. This is the device I've got right here. So this is, I'm going to show you what the pacemaker looks like. This is my old pacemaker. This one died. Yeah, that's the old pacemaker, and it's implanted right here. And so I've got to take this machine that I've got right here. Okay, there's the machine. I've got to plug it in to an AC outlet, which coincidentally I brought this along with me so I can plug it in. This sucker's heavy, so I got to plug it in and turn it on to AC power. So we got to charge the remote mouse. This is what goes over the top of the pacemaker unit under my skin. Okay, it found a signal, so it wants me to pick this up. I only do this once a year. Okay, now I have to find the sweet spot, put right over the top of that. It's showing it's downloading data from the cloud. Now, last time I had this interrogated, it says my battery had 7 to 16 months left of battery life in it, and this is the 7th month, so it feels like my battery defaulted back to factory default settings, because the device is well, when the battery is fully charged, the device is programmed to my biology personally. It's like I have them turn on a sleep mode for me to have a certain hours to sleep in, so it goes at a resting pace, and then awake hours that paces me when I'm awake. I'm not getting a signal here, so I may have to go up to the bison to get a signal. There's Spike right there. Spike likes the snow too. Anyway, this isn't getting a signal down here, so I have to go up to... Yeah, it's alarming. It doesn't like the signal it's not getting. So I'm going to drive up to the top of the hill to where the bison are. So let's go up there. wonder if it's because of the storm, the snow, that we're not getting a good signal. Okay, here's where the bison are. We're going to drive all the way to the top of the mountain. Okay, I got signal. See? Now it wants me to push this button right here. And it's asking me to lift this up. And then place it right over my pacemaker. Okay, we got signal. Boy, it's being picky. And then place it right over my pacemaker. There we go. I gotta hold still for this. Okay, we got signal. This is the part that hurts. This does keep me on this side of the grass. That's what it does. This is why Becky calls me Sparky. Because I got a bionic boob. Okay, it's much better. Almost done. Almost done. Okay. I'm done. Now we just wait for it to transmit all the data it's stored in there over the cell tower to the office. The doctor will analyze it, and I'll get a call probably this week or next week to schedule surgery. And we're done. Turn this off. Unplug it.
reseat it back in here because I don't need it anymore.
And now you guys know what I live with. And yes, I live with this. This is my second pacemaker. I'm getting ready to get my third one implanted because the battery is low. And they want to change it out before it goes absolutely dead because they need to continue monitoring me. So, here we go. We're going to go back to the homestead. And I'll process this video. And you guys, be safe, always be kind. Just thought I'd let you know, give you guys an idea of a little bit additional aspect of my life, and the little bit of a medical procedure I have to go through. Once in the clinic and once transmitted up here with the buffalo and the bison, the camel. There's the camel. He's in a shelter. He looks nice and dry. This is Wednesday. It's hump day, so it's appropriate to film him. Yep. So, I'm Jerry Hansen, your host. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Challenged it by life on the homestead and focusing on my abilities, not my disabilities, even though I have to limit myself with what I'm capable of doing. Stay tuned to more videos. You guys can do that by subscribing, clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I upload them. Give me a thumbs up, share my videos on your social media platforms, helps us out. Remember, be safe, always be kind. I'll see you guys in my next adventure. Bye-bye now.